we're essentially switching to the internet model, from clearinghouse model to the internet model. And in the internet model, you have apps and servers. And so the goal here is to come up with, there are really three categories of apps. Consumer apps, which require $0 to connect. Today, if you wanted to have a consumer app, you could connect it to each and every one of your endpoints. Physician apps, as I just described, that can be authorized for contractual access to the entire back-end system. And then what I refer to as network-driven access, where you have the ability to basically micro-target with whom you're sharing and under what circumstances.
Each of our digital workers has an employee ID just as if a regular employee would, right? And we only give them access to the systems and products that they need access to perform the work. Just like, we would give you the same access to those systems, what parts of the health record you can view, and so we treat a digital worker the same as a physical worker. And I think that, especially for our security, that has really opened up a lot of doors to say, oh, we can do that, right? That makes a lot of sense to us. And then beyond that, it fits into our auditing, right? So whenever the digital worker goes in and edits a chart, it's already tracked and logged by who performed that, right? So, I think that's really alleviated some security concerns, and it's really met all of those, needs to keep track of that.
I think most certainly, we're responsible now to make for a better experience end to end. No longer should it be that it requires a patient 10 phone calls to achieve all of their pre-exam, pre-surgical needs. Those are things that we should be able to solve for. We have the available technology, we have the data, we have the solutions at our disposal. It's up to us to now string them together and make for an end-to-end experience. I think again, as we look at the needs of the patient, the needs of the customer, being flexible and being agile around those, understanding that it's not just about them talking through a virtual agent, or even talking to a person that's able to execute and leverage RPA as a technology on the other side.
We have approached the world of automation. We originally approached the world of automation through computer vision. That's where Daniel and our founders spent time in a small little apartment in Bucharest, and they built the most amazing, the most powerful computer vision. And then we said, how do we now take APIs, which is our integration service? We made an acquisition called Cloud Elements. How do we bring those together? And so now we're able to look at a process both through computer vision, emulation, think of it like a self-driving car, and through APIs. And that, I think, is something which is game-changing, not to mention our process mining. So being able to look at a process, understand is there a way we could optimize this process, and then go ahead and automate it. So that process mining married with computer vision and APIs, I think that is the game-changing piece.
Integration alone is not enough for healthcare. We need robotic process automation, and we need to make that fun. Someone was actually given names for the bots that have deployed within their organization, and it's just so much fun. And Salesforce as a company is very open for partnerships, and UiPath has an app that's directly integrated into the platform, and it's easy. And right now, with those FHIR capabilities, I can't imagine the possibilities of how customers can leverage both these technologies to innovate at scale and bring processes, and by putting the patient at the center, right?